When Christmas stops people from asking the good questions, this is Tell It to Someone. First question is from David Pope. Will you answer my question? Second question is from Dud V2. Which would, if a would, which would, which would? I wouldn't. I wouldn't answer this question because, you know, it's not actually grammatically, make sensical. So I just go on to the next question, which is, when it comes to fruit and vegetable-based self-defense, would you recommend a banana or a cucumber for personal protection? And of course, I would rely on the cucumber if you are trying to frighten a cat. It's a complicated story. I mean, it's one of the 2010 things with the frightening cats with cucumbers, but that's most acceptable because if you use a banana for self-defense, you get shot. Unless, of course, it's Doctor Who, in which case the weapons forgers get replaced with banana groves. But that's season 1 of the new season, and most people ignore that, where they shouldn't. Next question is the last question for the day because it was Christmas and nobody asked questions. Which is, why haven't the aliens revealed that they're in control yet? Okay, I'm going to have to really stretch this out because I've only been on for like a minute or so. So what's happened is that if you were an alien, would you want to admit it? I mean, look at what's happening right now. Big tax cut for rich people and everybody else gets nothing after 2 years. And Donald Trump put the embassy for Israel in Jerusalem, which is going to make all of the Arabic people all over the world upset and cause riots and stuff, and it's not going to actually work because there's no actual place to put an embassy in Tel Aviv because car bombs. You need a huge amount of this much area. See here, this much area in order to put an embassy in with enough room to put car bombs on the other side of the wall and not actually harm the embassy. You need that bigger compound for car bombs not to get through. And you've got all sorts of nasty things around the corner because Trump's doing stuff. Right, so if you were aliens, would you admit doing all that? No, you wouldn't. You'd just blame it all on Trump like the Republicans are going to do when Trump finally becomes less popular than the Republicans are. Except it's really Putin that's doing it. He did Brexit too. And Theresa May, she's not Russian, but she's just not a nice person. But we got rid of Tony Abbott, so maybe the alien that's in charge of Australia knows what he's doing eventually, after he works out that he's made a mistake. Or she. I mean, equal opportunity aliens, if they have 2 genders, which I assume that aliens might have 2 genders, or 1 gender, or no genders at all, because they're aliens and they don't have to subscribe to our gender-typical norms. I don't even know if they'd understand this anyway, so just blame the aliens for everything, even if they didn't. That's it for Tell Someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question down in the place below, or you can answer this New Year's Eve special question, because it is New Year's Eve and people have got places to count backwards in and stuff, so I'm not going to keep you too long or something. So I'm dangerously, I've got places to count backwards in. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to count backwards. I will be counting backwards, probably, if I remember when to count backwards. If I know when to count backwards, I'll count backwards, okay? Okay. I'm dangerously talented. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, except slower.